Welcome back, and thanks for joining Todd the Gun Guy. If you want to help support my channel, go ahead and get yourself a mug. We got hats, shirts, all that good stuff. www.toddthegunguy.com. Go check it out. Today we're going to talk about two really cool concealed carry guns. I think these guys are definitely both in the micro carry selection. It is going to be the SIG P365 versus the Kimber Micro 9. All right, I know what you guys are asking yourself. What in the world are you doing showing a striker-fired pistol versus a hammer-fired pistol? Answer's pretty simple to me. I think they're two awesome micro-sized pistols. One is hammer, one striker-fired. You just got to get used to it. Some people have their preferences, but I think for sure they're definitely two top choices. So let's put these things side by side and you guys choose. Figure out which one would be best for you. Let's go. Let's put these two guys together and talk about it here. So we have a striker fired pistol versus the hammer fired single action and double action. So right there we have two totally different operating systems. Some people are used to the striker fired pistol like the SIG P365. Some people like the operations of the 1911 Kimber single action. As you guys read in the specs, the SIG P365 comes with two 10-round magazines. So you have your flush magazine and you have your 10-round with the pinky extension. The Kimber actually comes with one 7-round with a pinky extender. This is actually the 8 round with the pinky extension. I didn't have the 7 round with the pinky extension for the video, but they look very, very similar. All right, here's how the SIG looks with the 10 round flush magazine. See, it's a little bit short for me. I got my pinky on the bottom. 10 round with the pinky extension, that's much better. You can get the 12 round for the SIG. So you see you definitely have meat right there. My hands are medium to large. 12 round fits really nice. Also have the 15 round magazine. This one I actually put on the tactical development. They have the Pro Grip, they call it at the bottom. These SIG magazines in the 15 round will come straight on the back. But this will really give you a lot to grip. Yeah, it looks a little funky. Some people are saying, why would you do that? Well, you still have the short barrel with the capacity of 15+1. The Kimber, this is actually the 8 round that we got, and you can see that you have more than enough to grip. I would say the 7 round for the Kimber would be very similar to the 10 round on the SIG with the pinky extender. But the 7 and 8, and I know Kimber does have a 6 round, which we don't have, flush mount. So there's a 6, 7, and 8 round available for the Kimber. Let's stick with the 10 round pinky extension. Let's talk ergos, what it came with here. This does have some nice grip on the gun. It's got the grip here with the cutout on the trigger. So it's definitely comfortable. It's got a nice dovetail in the back here, so you sit pretty high in the gun. It's got pretty good ergonomics to it, so it definitely feels comfortable in the hand. All I have today is the 8 round. Like I said, the difference between the 7 that it comes with is probably, believe it or not, I would say about a round difference. Right about there. Ergonomics on this, I would say, is actually better in the hand than is the P365. You got the Hogue rubber grip here. And something about that, what it does is it really, this finger grip that comes out here, for me anyway, it really gets my hand to sit up nice in the under the dovetail there. Really nice high in the gun. It's very, 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 very comfortable. I would say the ergonomics, hands down, would go to the Kimber on that as far as the comfort and how your hand rides. Got the SIG P365, no safety. I do carry this daily, so I do like to carry one in the pipe and use my finger as a safety with a holster. So I prefer to go with no safety on my concealed weapons. On the Kimber Micro 9, there is a safety. It is currently on the left side. It's not in a bad position. I'm not a big fan of them for concealed, but the way your hand sits on it, that's all you have to do. I mean, it's really ergonomic friendly. I've mentioned that before, but really, I mean, you've got the safety. You really don't have to move your grip too much at all to get that safety off. One thing that I do like on the SIG is the mag release. It is pretty low profile, yet it does a good job when it's in the hand. I mean, you saw that, it comes right out. Wasn't, for me anyway, it sits in the hand, and it could be because of the Hogue grip, makes it a little bit wider. But you can see there, there's the mag release on the Kimber. I've got it in my hand. It's hard to say, it's hard to show you guys on film, but I really got to wrap my hand around. It comes out pretty good. However, it's just for me, as far as the mag release, when I get my hand on here, it's very tough. I got to like almost wrap around to press the button there. I can't just do a quick, it just doesn't allow me at all to do that's with my hands. So I almost have to do that. So on the SIG P365, you got the X-ray 3-dot system. It is day and night. Decent sighting system. It sits nice and low in the front, so it's pretty decent acquisition on the target. You see here the Kimber is the high vis. It's true glow day and night sights. Overall, I like the high visibility true glow sights better on the Kimber. It would be great to have those on the SIG P365. There's a side-by-side comparison of the sights. Give you an idea. You got the SIG on my left, and you got the Kimber on my right. Let's talk capacity. The 365 has the availability. Like I said, it comes with the 10 round magazines. There's the 12 round as well as a 15 round magazine double stack. So it's a very small firearm for that type of capacity. With your Kimber, you're looking at a 6, 7, and 8 round that are single stack versus a double stack. So that is a difference between the capacities. Let's talk reliability a little bit. I would say, if I had to guess, probably 1,200 rounds with the SIG P365. I said this is my everyday carry. I shoot it quite a bit every time I get to the range. I mean, any time I get to the range, I put a couple hundred rounds to this guy. So I've had 0 issues with this to date. Born on date was like April 2019, so it's definitely a newer, most up-to-date SIG 365 I think that they had out there. So I have seen 0 issues on mine. Reliability on the Kimber, you know what? I can only tell you we got about 200 rounds for this guy. Have not had any issues with 200 rounds. So I've heard some people online saying they've had issues in the past. I'm not sure about born on dates and if they improved some of the issues that were out there. But the 3 of us that shot this thing in a couple hundred rounds, we had no issues. I can't tell you as far as reliability past that 200 round range, but go ahead and leave comments. Some comments have said I wouldn't rely as a carry, and some people say it's absolutely wonderful. I guess you can say the same thing for the SIG P365. They've had issues in the past that they've fixed. But it's really, you've got to get to know your firearm. Get to the range, put different rounds through it. Make sure you fire what you're going to carry. Whether it's the SIG P365 or the Kimber Micro 9, get to the range, get proficient with your firearm. Learn it, know it, stay vigilant. Just for visual, you guys saw the specs that I put online. But there you go. You can actually see these guys are very similar in size. In my mind, there's no doubt these things are really 2 concealable options. I think it's going to come down to the operation of the firearm. Do you want to go with the striker fired? A lot of people are used to that. Or do you want to go with the 1911 operation and single action with the hammer? So it's really going to come down to what you guys want to do, how you want to carry. I think they're 2 great options for the micro category. Although I love both firearms, I do carry the SIG P365 as my everyday carry, and I think they're both great shooters, but get one in the hand, go try it. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and most of all, stay healthy. And until next time, Ty the Gun Guy!